So let's input the function and check in the calculator. Okay, so in calculator, as I said, we will go to mode, we will go to table mode here. In the table mode, in your calculator, it might be on number 7, or if it's there are small icons, then look at the table x and y made like this. So choose this table function, input the function which we have, minus 2x cube plus 12x square. If I'm not wrong, this is x square. I will check. And the last part, minus 8x. Let's check the function once before we do finalize. Minus 2x cube plus 12x square minus 8x. That is the function. I put equal to, there is a gx, leave it blank and go to next. Again press equal. Starting and ending points are important here. Now starting and ending point means what x values I'm going to give here. So I can start with x giving minus 5, minus 4, minus 3 and so on up till 5. I always choose this because it gives me all negative and positive, and 10 values are enough to understand the behavior. And here another important thing, that what is the step? Next question will be what is the step. So step here is minus 4 to 1, minus 5 to minus 4, it's one step and then one step. So that is the next thing we need to feed in. Start at negative 5, end at 5 and the step is 1. And this is my value here. So if you see, these are the values I will get, and this will help me identify my relative maximum, minimum, also zeros also, that we will see later. But for now, let's focus on extrema here. So these are the same values as you can see in the graph shown on the calculator table. So if there is the question given with graph, we can easily tell, but let's verify our answer with the table values as well. So how to understand the table part? So as I said, maximum occurs when we are going from, as you can see in the graph, if we are going up and then we go down. So there is a maximum. If we are coming down and we go up, there is a minimum, as we can see in the graph. Let's match this up in the table values. So watch how the table is reacting. I'm starting at negative value. So imagine you don't know graph and you will draw on your own. So minus 2 is here. So my graph is at 80 value in fx. So this is fx and this is x, right? So my graph is at 80 value. From 80, then it's coming to 22. Then at 0, it's coming to 0. So I can quickly know that from 80, it come to 22 and it's 0 like this. At x equal to 1. At x equal to 1, it's coming to 2. Now what is happening? From 80, it was coming down. It was coming down. But now from 0, it turned out to be up again. So when my x was 1, it turned out to be another value for y, which is 2. So when x was 1, the graph turned out to be 2, as you can see, which means there is a turning point. So if you look carefully in the graph, in the table, the values were going down till 0, and after 0 again it started going. This was going down. Down means not negative actually, but just meaning down. And from here it started going up to 16, 30. So it's going up now from here to here. So from down to up means there is some minimum. There is a turning point. So in between I get a turning point. And that turning point is between nothing. If you can see here, 0 and 1. And that is what my value is showing me. The moment I was going down and then I went up, this is my turning point. From down to up. And that is how I know that between 0 and 1, I have my relative minimum. Next, if I want to check maximum, so again for maximum, I have to go from plus to minus. So I look at the values and keep looking here. Again 16, 30, 32. Now from 30, it was going up, and suddenly it went down. Can you see? It suddenly went down. So my next answer would be between 4 and 5 somewhere. But if you look at the graph, it's very much here, like somewhere near to this point, right? So depending on the options, choose. Maybe they will give you one value, or maybe they will give you that between this point and this point, so you can get your answer. I hope this makes much more sense right now. And just we have to look at the values and we can get the answer. If there is graph, easy way out. But if not, just make a table. Let's look at one more question to be sure of, and we will do this from the table only. Question number 6, and the polynomial is 2x cube minus 4x square minus 3x plus 4. let's input these values here in the calculator. 2x cube minus 4x square, and let's check. Clear. 2x cube minus 4x square. Please make sure you practice 1 or 2 questions by putting the values and matching with the table so that you know what to do in exam. It's in multiple choice. Even if it comes in writing, you can manage this on your own using the same method. No changes. 2x cube minus 4x square minus 3x, put equal, gx leave it. And here I can start from minus 5 again, end at 5, same steps, and I get my values. So for this, let's check if I can understand and what's happening. So I'll just let me take a picture of this and I will put it here for you. So wait just 1 second, just let me make it smaller so that you can see it better. Okay, so let's see how this table values tell me. And I'm sorry, again, I don't need this gx, so I'm going to remove this as well and only work on fx. Okay, so this is my table for this function, and let's see what it can tell me about the relative maximum or minimum. Sometimes the graph can have only one of them or maybe both of them. Okay, so let's check. Now if I check these values, it's too much negative. Too much negative means it's starting from, like, this is my graph, it's starting from too much negative 331, the value of fx. So this is x. So if x is minus 5 here, somewhere here, and it's going too much down, so I'm starting from very much down values. I'm coming up because minus 331, then minus 176, then minus 77, and so on. Minus 22, now I'm very close, and then it comes to 1. So till now it is increasing till 1. And 1, then it went to 4 also, so it is still increasing. Okay, and after 4 it again dropped down, right? So this dropping down means there is a maximum now, because we went to plus to minus. So from 4, this value, it became minus 1. So it was going down up till here, but here it all changed, which means there is a value of maximum between 0 and 1. That's it. So in the options, if there is a value between 0 and 1, choose it. If there's an option saying the relative maximum is between 0 and 1, choose this option. And now let's check what is happening more in the graph. So from minus 1, it's again going down. It went more down till minus 2, but now again it took a turn and went to 13, which means positive, and then 56, and more, and then this point becomes again a point of minimum, and this minimum, it will be between 2 and 3. So maybe in exam they give you a value like 1.5, 1.6. If you don't have graph, then you choose this answer for minimum. If they give you any value like 0.7, 0.6, then you can choose for maximum. So depending on the option, choose the type. So look, it's very simple, but you just need to practice one making table in the calculator, which is used again in many other questions, and then understand what's happening as the behavior. I hope it's clear. Please try the other 2 questions on your own, these ones. Make a table, understand what is happening, and check and see what you get. And then if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me on Telegram. And good luck again. Keep studying and practicing.